here. They've even set it ready for dinner. Oh, they even have the guest names carved into the seats. Here sits
Ditelepon gendut tuh
retainer.
aku.
Kayak ngopo, Des?
Oh, teko diparani
Here
pora aku.
sits Guizhong. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis.
Ilmiah guys.
As for retainer, that's it. When Moon Carver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer.
Ilmiah guys.
Yuimi ya. Sik
So
to,
these must be where Cloud Retainer and the
dia malah
other
dinone
Adepti had
nabung
their
sik to
dinner
sampai hari
party.
akhir.
How about we cook
Benernya
up
pirang
some
dino tuh?
extra
Saiki
special dishes for
benernya
the
20 dino tok.
Adepti? But what do Adepti even eat anyway? People
Karek
must
pirang
make
dino tuh?
offerings here
Dia
all
malah
the
dino.
time. Guess all
Oh,
we can
berarti
do is
benernya
look around the
20 dino
area for
tok.
any
Soalnya kan
leftovers. Maybe
mulai
that'll
ganyu
give
wis
us some
20 dino.
ideas.
Saurunge 30 kabeh.
Do you think maybe it's at all
Tak
possible
sekali
that
tong
the
ganyu tok
Adepti
ternyata permanen 20 dino kabeh berarti.
Ya berarti ya update tiap 20 dino sekali.
Heeh.
What's our objective?
Lah iki primomu wis piro?
Petang atus.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Petang atus.
Petang atus.
Eh,
Lumayan iso pintu. Sepitu. Wis 40 piti-piti.
sik to sabar.
Aku itu ganyu kan 40 baru.
Someone is. Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients.
Yo,
Hey,
kok
look over
baru gitu.
there. Yup.
Makanya tak
It's a
kumpul kan
doozy.
hamin
Hi,
1 hari. Ben sakeh no lho walaupun anu.
Piye?
what would you
Ben
call
sakeh sekalian.
Oh, ya ngono ya apa-apa.
what would you call
Wah, gue demi Yoim tinggal kotak uangnya farmnya telepon level 45 bukan 10 kan hari cok.
Nggo apa?
Hah?
Nggo apa?
4 crimson.
Crimson sing abang ku ya.
Heeh.
It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy. Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti.
Rekoso
Looks
dengan
like we
nganggo diluk
got us
nek
some
ning
matsu
cepet-cepet
cup. And
ki
what do you
langsung
know? The
kobong
recipe
iki.
is right here.
Ah,
This
sih.
Emang
Yo enak sih demeke emang, cuma yo kuwi lemahane.
aku pelan-pelan gawe kayak kasih iki. Pokoknya urutan ini per level talent munggah ke
Wow,
kabeh.
the ground is
Wis per talent
Seems
baru
there's meat in this pot. Do you think
baru
whoever
era.
cooked this made it as an
Oh,
offering?
ya pakai belum laku. Soalnya talent iso
Can't
di
quite imagine an
alon-alon.
offering made of flap, huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor, but footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this.
Oh, suhunya normal. Dan di saat kaki dan suhunya tekan 90 derajat cuk. Pedih cuk malahan.
Setengah pedut-pedut.
Ora suhu laptop sampai 90 derajat ki pedih cuk malahan aku.
Terus PC tak mungkin sampai sana.
Yo mungkin kemungkinan iso cuma kan yo kuwi. Nah, PC
Pokoknya-
kan slotnya kan gede, tempatnya kan gede, jadi kan untuk pertukaran udara anginnya kan akeh. dengan laptop kan pilih.
Emang laptop ini sampai kapanpun tidak diperuntukkan untuk game, Cuk. Masih yo judulnya laptop gaming.
Nah, wong
Toh,
Indo wae sing kok.
masih judulnya laptop gaming sekelas ROG dan lain-lain, gue bakal susu panas. Emang ora instan panasnya, tapi lama-lama nek dipakai panas.
Emang. Makanya kan
Soalnya kabeh ini kabeh itu bla bla. Ngono ngumpul dari sini ngisor.
nah, kuwi
Soalnya mana itu untuk pemakaian pajak.
makanya
Kalau
ora
makan pajak kerja kan mungkin ada nih. Itu kan orang ngotak banyak, tapi nek game kan panas, munggah terus, ubah terus gitu.
yo.
So kabeh sangat tapi pasti bakal spesi kan.
What are you?
Iki kuasa kenapa ya?
Mbok tabung belum resmi isi banyu apa adem gitu nek misal pemakaian jangka panjang.
Tuh iki misine kon ning over output to cloud container iki apa?
Wah.
Ke Indonesia wae sik. Misine iki lho, misi dikon mempersembahkan makanan kepada cloud lho.
Bajingan suaramu pedot-pedot. Foto ke.
Cek. Oh, iki rung tak urip
Mungkin banner iki ono Diona Pak.
ono.
Tak gaca aku, tak ngiseng PT.
Sopo ngerti untuk sayu?
Tapi pengennya Diona, cowok kan butuh Diona.
Lho kira ngono Diona lho.
Wes ono Diona wis telu mangan meh tak 6 kesisan. Dekne arep tak kuwi tau wis tak pergunakan skillnya dengan baik kalau duwe Zhongli cowok aku, ra duwe Rusi. Untung kok aku bener koyo ayah di lu apa di lu kono apa ono iki Diona. Ra duwe Rusi cowok nek dikai noele resonansinya ra lebu. Kritikku sih kurang banget soalnya belum ngata tefak aku.
Wah, anjir kon masak. Ternyata dikon masak, tak bedane. Puasa kon masak.
Apa?
Puasa kon masak tapi aku ora dibahani.
Boleh sih biasa di YouTube. Misal butuh bahan apa tinggal bikin farming rute, kecuali kui apa ini paha titik mah tinggal golek saat melakumu ono pelintang mana nih.
Masalah melintangnya untuk cetok deh mesti.
Ya kan pengen akeh langsung ganyu, aku ganyu atau kentang daging untuk cani jembatan itu hilang kabeh langsung itu kabeh.
Mosok.
Kan spread ngono meledak kuwi panahe.
Oh iya.
Apa pas duwe ganyu atau kentaan. Ane iki kan ono ganyu meneh. Tak gaca tak farming kuwi kok. Tapi PT kuno guys, PT saiki kan
Fan apa ki delicious jewelry shop. Delicious jewelry shop. Kon masak iki lho. Cek kita ono. Delicious delivery shop. Oke. Dulu ya ternyata ini. Aku mau dulu rak klik. Aku mestinya ono kewan air. Kaget ngono rak klik deh.
apa lah kerungu anjir soalnya langit.
Kewan air. Kayak piting, iwa ono.
Oh,
Kadang
apa?
metut notifnya cuma rak klik dibaleni ilang misalnya. Ini kuase
One
sapa?
senses the presence of a
Si
sigil of
anjing
permission.
wah,
One knows not
si
why you
anjing
have
apa
come,
sulali
though
aku
the
sih.
sincerity of your offering is clear.
Bener ya si anjing ya?
Hence,
Si
you
Anling.
shall be granted an opportunity.
Jangan si
Find
anjing
your
ya,
way
bos.
through mine abode,
Sing nggo
and
boneka
you
iki lho
shall
bener toh si
receive an
Anling toh.
audience with the adeptus whom you seek.
Enhanced animal module 75. Ka- ha- ha- cha- ha- 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 ka- ha- cha- Stand clear. Look, that platform is moving. So that's what this button is for. Oz, reveal thyself. Shadow Raven, let Animal Test 6308. Pew pew. Cha. Tuh. Ha. Hia. Ka. Cha. Ha.
Tuh, anjing.
Huh. Huh. Ha. There's no way for you to get up there. There's a wind current when you need one. Let's go, let's go.
One is most demeanor. Now speak of the matter which brings you here. You surmise correctly. This place did once self-build. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves found once technological accomplishments to be worthy of commendation.
This place is huge, and there are so many mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something? It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find...
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction. Find it one did. Short, but enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. Rex Lapis. Assassinated? How can this be? Such a heinous crime. The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other adept.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor?
Only a response of sufficient... It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries.
Yikes! Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat. Exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food and gave... We were hoping you might help Liyue out, not wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
Contract? A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion. After the merciless murder of the god, the people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts. Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon, least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but this keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. This, no doubt, is Mooncarver's very reason for summoning us. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave at once, and...
I'm here.
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liyue Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all,
Exuvia?
it's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia. Prime, the mighty and illuminated Adepti of today, all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down.
Bad news for my purse.
Feel free to take a look around.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some.
I'm flying!
Where has Master gone this time?
Whoop. Feel free to take a look around.
New stock at Sigu Antiques? Bad news for my purse.
What should I put in my letter?
New stock at Sigu Antiques. Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
I'm here.
Where has Master gone this time?
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, We are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your...
What agreement?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises like...
Oh,
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's go.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is, and we the Fatui have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of...
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly, well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vet.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his traveler. Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all—
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it— Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of history runs deepest in the true— Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the chiefs. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's—
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of part?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, these are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any—
What?
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worth—
I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Retribution!
A minor error. Absorption test.
Maaf ya.
No rest for the wicked.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Lihat. Lip.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt. can do this! I'll protect us. Let's dance. I'll protect us. What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look? Let the show begin. Let's dance. Let the show begin.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Let's dance.
By royal decree.
Verdict is...
Let the show begin. Oz, reveal thyself. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 70. Ready, steady, go! Absorption test. Animal test 63. Oz, reveal thyself. Stand clear.
Verdict is...
Oh iya.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might...
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade, of Radiant Grade.
Radiant Grade, Noctilucous Jade? Huh? What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the Jade business.
These 3 pieces really do look... But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
Oke, 97 derajat sih. 95 derajat. Ini panas banget. Mau sampai 92 derajat. Mau sampai 92 tuh. Ini turun misalnya. Enggak, ini gini, keyboardnya ora. Kita mau panas ngeri. 85 derajat. Iya, turunnya kan terus di 1%, 1%. Udah turun, karena kan tak cas. Baterainya enggak. Manual itu mau di manual itu main 86, 87, 92 tuh awal-awal. Tapi ngerti rasanya sih. Emang tak sengaja tak coba main game apa.
What do you think, Mr.
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, I'll take them all, boss.
Panasnya sepiro, aku kan tujuan.
Oh, you act with such...
Oh, wait, boss!
82.
Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, it is as you say. I suppose. If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is...
Karena ini frame-nya gede. Frame dulu, frame tebel.
Is this how the Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Evaluating only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade is if you return to those crafty merchants.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheap.
But there is a way to truly... A fool sees the pointer.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man, the patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, The bluer and brighter the... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now...
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just sad that we might never be able to use it. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us...
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well... How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not...
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Ooh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move. I'll protect us.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit bright, but we gotta cut the line. Absorption test, animal test 6308. By royal decree. There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention. Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always... It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to save...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chithing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liu will continue to
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be...
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous Jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind.
Thank you so very much.
stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So... was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing?
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add... Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly...
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid...
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with if you don't...
My goodness, this gentleman is... You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and by contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are... Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to
Wow! A true
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So which...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer, but this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower. When, like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,000. Now that's settled. A question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what... It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my...
Huh. So much folklore here.
Thank you, boss.
Our skin?
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we...
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, not...
Talk about first world problem.
Hence, I need you to...
So this time, we get to go around town looking for nice smell...
I will wait for you near the statue.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
I stopped accepting.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a...
Wow. I'm just going to assume. To be fair, I put a lot of...
Well, Paimon...
Now that you mention it. Oh, it must...
Aha!
No. Anyway.
The fortune teller. Thanks, Lan. See you around...
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, since I usually...
That's the worst thing about...
While we're on the subject, have you never...
Yang Air?
Yes, that's her.
Great! This is just the intel...
Where did my spear go?
Well, hello. You found me.
What? How did you...
Oh, I heard her. Actually, I was
snooping around...
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you... Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your... I'm not where. Could it be that you've been
Whatever this is...
3 in 1. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Is that the best you could come up with?
Zhongli was...
As one of my favorite
That went over, Paimon.
In short, I'm happy to help. So, where is a good place for... You mean Wan Min restaurant? I've had a word with... Are you ready to...
What did you...
I meant make me... Well, I'm set.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the Wan Min restaurant.
This water will do nice. Now, perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very careful. You need to keep your wrist. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Ooh, you're... Now, take these. Don't forget to do... Wow, this is some... The essence is... You must take care, so please don't waste a drop of that. All 3 perfumes are ready. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of...
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as... The second one is for... Finally, all clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You good. I'll leave you with someone who tries to sail 3 boats. Come.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. We've brought the perfumes. Did we take too long?
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept open.
Well, how can a person compete?
That is true. Well,
3 sets and not 1 less.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yingers, this is the second kind. It's got an elegance. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant... Let's hope the Chising can...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing...
At present, a friend of mine named Madame P...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive?
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that if they heard, but if they heard too...
So that means these...
Yes, the rumors of... Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say this harbor is like a mountain of dry... Well, I shall say no more. That an old friend of mine he saw me get, but he told me it has been still though. Oh, these old bones are so
What a weird thing to be...
All right, children.
Do you live...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside the...
This granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
You know this? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Belum tentu.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Choyun Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Let's dance.
Stand clear.
Furnitus?
Absorption test. Stand clear. Oz, reveal thyself. How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right, that'll do. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. The Chising. Those children stopped letting my friends and I into their council. Still, they've done well recently.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. Don't you think it's...
Oh, don't, but no matter to cry. Now that you are... So, why would I?
Hey! It belongs to Granny. We're supposed to return...
Oh, let you... But this bell, well... Oh, and that... If...
We will.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to... If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer.
That, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of...
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to...
Ooh, Paimon loves kites!
No. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action...
Oh, shoot.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see. Well, this is Mr. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government,
Well, that's because I prefer to
Finely crafted toy. I have.
Indeed.
I took the. As for the.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite these markings of tree justice flows across. Well then, Granny Shan. I shall take these back with me.
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag. He knows a great deal about money, or perhaps.
How is he not?
The rite of parting requires helping hands as.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let. Seems I missed out on some interesting I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Ah,
Yes, thank you.
it's rare.
Well, this is. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while he seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I.
Finely crafted. I have.
Indeed.
I took the. As for the.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of these marking justice flows across. Well then, Granny Shan. I shall take.
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I see Mr. Zhongli's. He knows a great deal about money, or perhaps.
How is he not?
The rite of parting requires.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. Seems I missed out on some interesting I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment.
Hiring help?
Adventure.
Eh? That's not hard.
A most fair price.
That won't do, I'm afraid. It's too little. Too little. Let's see. No, go higher, or I'm not doing this. 5 geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth a...
A full day.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
This price will do. No loss to me.
Oh, help? So what's the...
Let me see.
No problem.
Done.
Let me think. Deal. Let's...
All finished then? Splendid.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change?
Well,
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what it... Yikes! You're right! Signora!
you both need to calm down. I don't know what is this about? The atmosphere.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. Is
Everything is fine. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.